Hey guys, Magic Mike. Today's Local Hotspot. We're at segment 3 with Rob Waiz, candidate for mayor 2011. We've already went over segment 1. We've had why Rob wants to be mayor. Segment 2, fiscal responsibility for Jeffersonville, Indiana. And now segment 3. We're coming to you, Rob, because there's some of the people on the streets have told us they're not real sure about the canal project. Now, the canal project is really kind of an out there thing. Some people are touchy about it. Some people don't know. I personally don't know a lot about it, but I hear all these people say there's a lot of money involved, and we want to know exactly your take on the canal project.
Well, Mike, actually, whenever they first came up with the canal project, the price was actually going to be at $29 million. And it's been jumping around ever since. We have to get something done to take care of the problems that we have with CSOs and flooding in our downtown. I'm all in favor of getting those projects done. But the canal is not the way to go. It started off at $29 million, went to $65 million, went to $70 million, went to $144 million. Wow. That is a lot of money for our town. And then there's another option, that's the pipe option. And it started off at $36 million, and it's up past $200 million is what the current administration is trying to tell us. So we have two options, either the canal at 144 or the pipe at $200 million is what they're telling us.
And that's what they're telling us, actually, that's what Jeffersonville is telling us now.
Yes,
Okay.
But I tell you, these numbers, they just change like on a daily basis. I know there was some numbers floating around for the canal of just 50 to 60 million just 2 weeks ago. Right. And it just keeps changing. I tell you, it's this is too big of a project to not have a handle on what these numbers are going to be.
Yeah, I tell you, $144 million, guys, that's a lot of money. It's for our area, for Jeffersonville. I mean, you know, if you're saying that there is a cheaper way of doing this, and it's out there, right?
I guarantee it. I tell you what this reminds me of? It reminds me of a shell game. I mean, because all these numbers have just been jumping all around in every direction, and nobody knows what's going on. But you know what, Mike? Guess what? I found the ball.
Really?
I did. I found it right here in the document that was submitted to EPA. It's called the Long-Term Control Project. And in it basically says, and this was revised November 10th, 2010, sent to the EPA, so I would think those numbers would be correct.
Right.
And they're telling us that to do the underground option, which is the pipes, that this can be done for
$77 million?
Yes. Not 144 or 200 million that they're trying to tell us it's going to cost to do the pipes, but 77 million. And this includes all the upgrades, takes care of our CSO problems, our flooding problems in downtown. Also, it adds in a lift station, a flood lift station on Mulberry Street, which would satisfy the Corps of Engineers. So it's all right here, $77 million. And I guarantee it, there are ways where we can get this done a lot cheaper than that. There's new technology that's out there where we need to look into it, see maybe going with other engineers, and seeing exactly how much money we can save the city. I guarantee you we can save a lot.
So not $144 million, like they've gone up and up from 29 to there.
Right.
Not $240 million, where they've said the pipelines and all this is going to be outrageous. But you have EPA documents that says $77 million.
$77 million estimated cost.
Unbelievable.
It is.
So this is why you're staying strong on the canal project.
Because people can't afford the sewer rates as they are today.
You're right.
And they're planning on raising them up even higher. I mean, they've already gone up 200%. They're planning on raising them up another 100%. And our citizens can't afford it.
You're right. So as mayor of Jeffersonville in 2011, you would be willing to take on this responsibility of getting this fixed and back to an equal level that we can afford?
We have to.
Okay.
Citizens can't afford it.
So this is Rob Wave's take on the canal project. He says it can be done less expensive than what's out there, that they keep raising it here in Jeffersonville. Unsatisfactory reasons. We don't know why. We will find out someday. But Rob Waiz is planning on taking on that project, making it cheaper for us in Jeffersonville, Indiana. This is part 3 segment of today's Local Hotspot. Rob Waiz for Mayor 2011.